Welcome to the Soul Infused Monday Show. Today's episode, Embody Your True Self. Shine with confidence from the inside out. If you are already watching this live or if you are on the replay, take a moment and leave a comment below. Say hello. I will go over the comments later on, and I would love to see your name. I would love to see your hello. I would love to know that you are actually here. So take a moment, whether you're live right now or you're on the replay, and type it in. I will look out for it later. Also, if throughout the show today you have a question or an aha moment or something that you want to share, write it in the comment section so I can go over them later on. So welcome again, and I want to start, something is happening here on my screen. Okay, I want to start with inviting you to take a nice deep breath. Take a nice deep breath right here, right now. Remove any distractions. Unplug from whatever was going on. I invite you to focus on one thing and one thing only. Don't multitask. Don't listen to 5 things or do 5 other things. Make a priority, like make a decision on prioritizing one thing. I hope you stay with me. However, I rather you focusing on one thing versus you being scattered all over the place. Fantastic. Welcome to today's episode, Embody Your True Self. Shine with confidence from the inside out. Now, before I even dive into that, I want to unpack some of the words. I've started my journey seriously, like committed and in more of a serious way with energy and meditation back in 2001. That is a long time ago. Since then, the industry has changed a lot, and especially in the last 5 to 7 years, everything is popping out from everywhere, and people are throwing words like meditation and energy, true self, spirituality around like candy. And even though that's great because it opened up this whole field for a vast majority of people, it also can create confusion, superficial, staying on the surface level. And so I want to unpack some of the words and tell you what I mean by that so that you get the most out of it today. And again, if you're just popping in, leave a comment, say hello. I will check the comments later. Would love to see your name on that list as well. I'm also going to share a great opportunity. I'm not going to sell anything today, but you might have heard I'm working on a really, really great program that is going to start very soon. So I'm going to just give you a little sneak peek, so to say, and to already give you a little bit of an insight of what's coming, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to help you transform, shift your energy, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, so now let me get started. What is true? What does it mean, your true self? What does it mean to embody it? And what does it even mean to shine from the inside out? First of all, I want to say that when I talk about the true self, it is not your personality, your voices inside yourself that are talking to you, that are judging yourself. I'm not talking about the patterns and conditioning and programming that you are carrying in your system. I'm talking about who you are as a soul being. When you would peel off the layers, the essence that came into this world when you were coming in as a newborn. When you come into this world as a baby, you don't judge yourself, you're not comparing yourself, you are not conditioned yet with all sorts of belief from society, religion, parents, whatever, school. You are such a sponge that you are pretty much taking on everything from anywhere and everywhere. And on some level, you forget who you are. Very few people are lucky enough to become and grow into adulthood without forgetting who they actually really are on a deep level. So being connected with your true self means that you get to look beyond all those programmings. And I talk about this a lot through the deeper inner work. And there is a huge difference between understanding the concept of your true self and having no a knowledge or thoughts around it versus embodying it. You're not going to embody your confidence, your true self, by knowing about it or thinking about it. Your mind alone will not be able to do that for you, because it is like an individual body in itself, an energy body, and you can structure it, you can work through it, you can shift it like a muscle. And being embodied and connected with your true self, from my perspective and experience that I've had for the last 2 decades, is when you are connected with your soul being, with the part of your existence that is above your physical body, that is not fully in your body. It is the spiritual part of you, the energy part of you, consciousness, whatever you want to call it. Now, if that's a concept or belief system that doesn't work for you, that's totally fine too. And learning how to shift your energy and building that muscle will support you anyway, because it helps to release anxiety, to feel more confident within yourself, to be more grounded and centered, especially in turbulent times. It helps to have more clarity of mind, more confidence, more inner peace, more strength. There are countless benefits on doing inner work and a meditation practice. And I keep talking about this over and over again because it is so foundational. And a lot of people come to me and they're looking for a new strategy, a new tool, something new to implement. And what I see right now, more than ever before, with everything that's going on in the world, it's even more important to come back to basics and to focus on the foundation versus trying to build a new house. There's a plane. Some interesting kickers, and when there's a plane coming, it distorts a little bit the audio. So thank you for your patience. Now tune into that for a moment. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. If you're driving, obviously just pause somewhere. Don't close your eyes, but otherwise take a moment, close your eyes and take a deep breath and connect inward. Connect to the core of your being. And imagine yourself having a center deep within your core, deep within your body, an energetical spine. And the same way that you build muscle in a physical body to be in shape, to have more strength, to have more resilience, to have more focus, clarity, health. The same way you do that with the physical body, you do that with the energy body as well. Now that takes time to build, and you also get to know how to do that. It's not just a thinking process. And that's why I'm so passionate about this particular type of work and energy-based meditation that I invite you to keep doing, and I will help you to implement this so strongly with this upcoming program that I have, that I'm going to start in April, that I'm going to help you to integrate this powerful practice every day for 30 days. I'm going to teach you also certain energy mechanisms and how you can direct energy to certain places so that you literally build a muscle over time, so that you have a strong and centered core as the foundation to then build a bridge to connect up to your higher self and to your soul, where you can tap into your intuition, into your wisdom, into your own power and into your own trust, so that you are not depending constantly on the outside. And the same way that building a six-pack, let's say if anyone would tell you, hey, come here and overnight you're going to create a six-pack, it's a lie. It's a lie. No one can build or create a six-pack. Not that I want to have a six-pack. It's just a metaphor, okay? An analogy. It's not going to happen overnight, and you in the beginning don't even see the results yet. But if you do it consistently, you can build a physical body that's strong, that has good muscle, you know, like that your bones stay healthy. Like you can do so much on a physical level, and that will take time, and it does take time. And then once you get to a certain point, you don't just stop doing it. You get to keep going to the gym or whatever you're doing at home to keep up that good health, that great well-being. The same thing is with energy work. And when you want, like, the way to embody your true self is, first of all, of course, you want to know who is your true self. Like, who are you? Who are you beyond all of that stuff that is not even you? And then how do you cultivate that? How do you strengthen that muscle that becomes your guiding force on a daily basis? And I want to share something with you. I got really frustrated today. I got triggered today. Something got to me today that happens very rarely to me. And ultimately, I was thinking, what a great experience this morning, because it made me inspired to use it in order to teach certain things, because it reminded me how frustrating it is. How frustrating it is when we get triggered about something and you feel like you cannot do anything about it. Let me share a real brief. I play tennis every day, every morning, with an amazing group of people, mainly men, and sometimes it overtakes a little bit. And even though they also love me and we are like family, I can sense the conditioning and the patriarchy on the court. Very few women that on the court, and especially with a few people that come and go sometimes younger, like testosterone level is high, a lot of, and it's not a judgment, it's an observation. I love them all. A lot of selfishness. And when you are kind of nice and you don't go for your place, you might just sit on the sidelines because they are not going to give you the place. So anyway, long story short, today something really got me, and I got so frustrated that I felt internally I was left out. I didn't get to play as much. They weren't playing at me. They were just like in between them. And it was getting so frustrating inside that I felt like my whole system getting tense, shrinking a little bit. I was observing it. As a plane. Everybody wants to come to Turks and Caicos on vacation. I was shrinking, I was getting tense, and in my mind, I noticed I was getting into a bad mood. And I tried to shake it off, and I didn't want a particular person get to me, but it got in, like, I noticed it, he got me. He got into, like, I let it happen, and I was so frustrated. And so I was working through that internally. And the one thing that I noticed right away, in the past, even though it got me this time, and rarely happens, but in the past, I would have just been super frustrated and I would have left and I would have been miserable for the rest of the day, felt unfair, not treated properly, with this anger or frustration that I couldn't express because the energy was so overwhelming. And I knew on a deep level, they wouldn't really understand what I was talking about. Anyway, so I was going through all of that. I was kind of working through it. At some point, I made a conscious choice and it was time to leave anyway, to leave. But here's also a point that is super, super important. If I wouldn't have been in touch with the frustration and anger piece, instead of using it for me and using the energy, I would have eaten it down, because that's was my go-to in the past. Often when we are not able to express our emotions, especially anger and frustration, especially for women, we numb it down on some level. So if you don't know how to handle that type of energy, you will do something to try to deal with it, but it's not going to be really powerful. So I used it and I expressed it in ways that I'm not going to share right now. It's not the topic for today, but that's what I mean by empowering your true self. If I wouldn't have been able to navigate through the anger, through the frustration, and reconnect to who I really am, and using that energy in expression versus I'm taking it against myself, overeating, addiction, self-judgment. So many plays right now. So addiction, self-judgment, all these behaviors that most likely you relate or you know them, they're often intensified when we are not able to process our own emotions. Does that make sense? Does it resonate with you? And I'm going to take a moment, tune in for a moment, and tune into what does resonate with you. What can you relate to? Just take a moment to tune in and share with me. And I'm going to check in a moment who is here live and what's resonating with you. So embodying it so that you can shine from the inside out, because it's not going to happen from the outside in. And very clearly, this is the control center, your energy deep inside your core. That's your control center, in connection with your third eye as I call it like the gatekeeper, right? And the connection up. If you don't have a solid center, a control center that is connected to your higher self and to your third eye, that is kind of like watching what's coming in and coming out, it's very hard to shine from the inside out because you're constantly bombarded by stuff from the outside. So working through building this and being in control with your own center, you have the power and you can respond to things. Not 24/7, not 100%. I'm not doing it either. I got triggered today. I got super frustrated and I had to find ways, and I did, because I do have ways, but it will still happen sometimes. But the huge difference is, how quickly are you going to reconnect to your center, and who is in control of your emotions and your behaviors and your patterns and your triggers? Is it going to be you from the inside out, or is it going to be from someone outside or circumstances from outside? It's really about embodying your true self, to have power, to have confidence, to be yourself, to speak up, to take your space and your place wherever you are. And in order to do that, you get to strengthen that muscle. So while I'm saying all of this, let me really briefly share about what I'm going to do, because that's exactly what I want to help you with. I want to help you over a period of time, over 30 days, to implement every day this energy-based meditation practice, in addition to me teaching you every week a foundational piece about energy that you can implement in order to build that muscle, to repolarize from your lower centers up to your third eye, and to build the bridge, and to start or keep building the bridge that connects you to your higher self, and then to create this powerful control center that is solid. Do you feel it? Do you feel how it's like a tree, it's like a solid trunk. You're not a leaf in the wind anymore. So I'm going to help you do that, and I'm going to do that in April. We're going to start on April 1st. I am not fully ready to launch it yet, but I announced it before, and watch out for an email this week, because I'm going to open up a pre-sale spots. And if you join this, and you commit to it, This is not for you if you don't want to integrate meditation. This is not for you if you don't want to take time to work on yourself. This is for you if you are ready to soar, if you've built enough that you feel like, oh my God, I'm ready to integrate that so solidly in my life that this is my main muscle that I work with and that I, resonate from. Okay. If you are not on my list, or if you've not heard about this at all and you want to be notified as soon as I open the doors, leave the word meditation in the comment section and I will let you know as soon as you are able to join. I am super pumped about this. This is going to be a game changer. This is going to change and transform your life in only 30 days. And then I'm also going to help you continue your journey so that you keep building the muscle. Okay. Thank you for giving me the space for this, but I'm so passionate about it. And this is going to be a no-brainer. I'm going to make it very accessible and possible for people to join. And it's going to be an incredible community where we celebrate each other, we support each other, and I'm just super, super pumped. If you're interested in that, write the word meditation in the comment box and I will add you to that list to be notified first. Who is here today? Tina, Debbie, Barbara, Petra, hello. Norma, Jessica, fantastic people. Pamela is here. Therese is here. Let me see some of your comments here. Takeaways and what resonates with you. Yes, my brother used to whip tennis balls at me very hard on the tennis court. So mean. And they don't do that with me. And I would kind of like, no, they don't mess with me on that level. But I hear you. I hear you. The stuff that we get to endure. Yes, the work is from the inside out. Absolutely 100%. What else resonates? What a gift to work through the anger so it won't attack you again in the same way. Yes, beautiful. Yes, so true. Anger is a big one, especially for women. And I'm not going to go open that far. That's a whole nother topic. Difficult to put into words, but literally everything you have shared today is exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you so very much. It's my pleasure, Therese. I'm so happy this is landing for you and happy to support you. This is amazing. Meditation. Okay, yeah, meditation. Okay, good. Take another deep breath. Close your eyes. And imagine for a moment you focus on the backside of your body, on the backside of your core and the back of your spine. Take a deep breath and focus on the core. If you're sitting, feel your feet in the ground. And let all this energy just resonate with you. Let it fill yourself up. Imagine it expanding from the inside out. And then take a deep breath and bring the energy up to your third eye and to the top of your head and let the energy rise up just for a moment, very quickly. Just a super quickie. You can even, if you're having a hard time closing your eyes or this is too fast for you, just simply look up for a moment. One of the things that I'm going to teach and practice, it's more about doing it versus just teaching it. So teaching it is going to be great, but I'm going to support you for you to do it every day for 30 days because it's the daily practice that will help you restructure your energy field. And looking upwards for a moment just helps you to shift your awareness, helps you to shift perspective. And the one goal one goal in that 30-day meditation energy shift practice that we're going to do together, if you choose to join, is to get your energy body more vertical than horizontal. Your main go-to right now is horizontal. So it's where we lose ourselves, it's where we plug into other people, where we get triggered, and you don't have yet a solid vertical foundation, especially not one that is built with the bridge that helps you to really connect to your higher self. So one goal is to become more vertical. So that's why I invite you right now to take a breath, even if it's just a very slight beginning. Look up and imagine yourself as a vertical being, grounded and centered within. And imagine yourself every day feeling grounded and centered within yourself and having the access to reconnect quickly when you get off balance. Just take a breath on that and embody it for even a moment, or imagine how it would make you feel. How would that feel? Just tune into that for a moment. How would that feel to have that available on a daily basis, so strong and solid that you know, even if shit hits the fan, you know exactly what to do and you can come back to yourself? How does that feel? Great. And if you want that, and if you want to be part of this incredible program, 30 days energy shift through meditation, in April, leave the word meditation here as a comment, and I will notify you as soon as you can jump in. Is coming very, very soon. And in case you don't know this, I have a super incredible bonus for you. For the very first 10 who join this program, you're going to get a 30-minute private one-on-one session with me completely for free. The value of this session is already double the amount that it will cost you to join the program. So if that's interesting for you, keep your eyes open. You want to be one of the first 10. All right. So last takeaways. What's your biggest takeaway today? What's your biggest takeaway? What are you taking with you? What are you embodying? Share it to bring energy into it. Share it to put it out in the ether. Share it so that others can see it. And it's a declaration to yourself. What is your biggest takeaway from today that is something that's landing deeply and that you want to embody on a stronger level? I'm going to go through of your comments. I'm going to let you get going and come back on Monday. Come back next Monday for a new episode of Soul Infused Monday. Biggest takeaway, everything related to build your energy body as well as your physical body. Thank you. My pleasure. Yeah, I see lots of meditations here. Core is control center. Such a good takeaway. I'm going to teach that in particular. I'm going to help that piece, and I've not done it in that way before, to strengthen your core center, to control center, that becomes a solid piece. And it's not theory. It's not just a concept, but you don't do this with your mind. It's not like, oh, I want to have that. I have it. Doesn't work this way. However, you can build that muscle and strengthen that center because you, my friend, you, my beautiful soul, you are the center. You are in control. You have the power. And I invite you and urge you and hope that I motivate and inspire you to work on this so strongly that it becomes your solid foundation. And I'm here to help you do that. And I would be excited if you join us in April. Last two comments. Compassion from you about my brothers, an opportunity to heal inside if you take it. Oh, beautiful. Everything that triggers you from outside is an opportunity to heal inside if you take it. Yes, great takeaway. Love it. 100%. If you don't deal with the emotion when it occurs, it stays inside, which actually makes it feel worse. 100%. And it can actually, you often take it against you. Very good takeaway. Last takeaway for today. You and your teachings are my center. So grateful for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing up. I love you. I appreciate you. Come back next Monday. And if you are interested in joining us on this 30-day transformational journey, leave the word meditation in the comment box and then look out for a message from me so that I can add you to the list. Much, much love and have a fantastic week. Shine from the inside. And I will see you soon. Bye.